No one enjoys being broke. Living paycheck to paycheck, constantly borrowing, or worrying about how to afford the next meal can be emotionally draining and mentally exhausting. For many people, poverty feels like a trap with no exit. But here's the truth. Escaping poverty is possible. Not easy, but possible. It doesn't happen overnight, and it's not about luck or waiting for a miracle. It's about making intentional moves, one decision at a time. Have you heard the saying that the best way to predict your future is to create it yourself? That is what this video is all about. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Will you still be struggling with finances, battling with debts, living paycheck to paycheck? Or will you be living your dream life where you can afford your needs effortlessly, without debts? Either of this can be you in 5 years' time. The only way to predict where you would be is to start creating your future now. The reality is, poverty isn't just a lack of money. It's often a combination of mindset, habits, and lack of access to information. That's why the journey out of poverty starts long before you see any money in your account. It begins with changing how you think, how you act, and how you use what you already have. This isn't just theory. Across the world, millions of people have broken out of poverty, not because they won the lottery, but because they took practical steps, changing their mindset, learning valuable skills, starting small businesses, saving consistently, and leveraging what they already knew. And you can do it too. In this video, we'll explore real, actionable steps you can take, no matter your background, education, or current income. Whether you're unemployed, earning very little, or just tired of struggling financially, this is for you. It's time to stop waiting for opportunities and start creating them. Let's dive in. Number 1. Change your mindset. First, escaping poverty begins in the mind. Before money, opportunity, or skills show up, the right mindset has to be in place. Many people remain stuck in poverty because they believe it is their permanent fate. They think things like, rich people are lucky, there's no hope in this country, or my background limits me. These thoughts become mental chains that keep people from even trying. No matter your starting point, there is a way forward, but it starts with believing that it's possible. This doesn't mean you should ignore your challenges. It means you acknowledge them but refuse to be defined or limited by them. Mindset isn't just positive thinking. It's about adopting a growth mentality, the belief that you can learn, adapt, and improve over time. Also, avoid the victim mindset. Yes, corruption, bad governance, and inequality exist, but blaming them won't solve your problems. Take responsibility for your life. You may not be the cause of your poverty, but you are the only one who can change it. Start asking empowering questions like, what can I do with what I have? Or, how can I add more value to earn more? Surround yourself with people who challenge your thinking. Read stories of people who rose from poverty. Speak words of life over yourself daily. I'm capable. I can learn anything. My future is brighter. A changed mindset won't put food on the table overnight, but it lays the foundation. When you believe in yourself, you become more willing to take calculated risks, seek better opportunities, and persist through hard times. That inner transformation is what sets the stage for lasting financial change. Number 2. Use the internet to your advantage. If you have a smartphone and access to the internet, you're holding one of the most powerful tools to escape poverty, if you use it wisely. Sadly, many people spend hours every day scrolling through entertainment, gossip, and trends, while missing out on the knowledge, income, and opportunities the internet provides. Think about it. The internet can teach you any skill for free or very cheaply. YouTube alone has millions of tutorials, from how to sew, bake, and braid hair, to how to design websites, edit videos, or start a business. You don't need to wait for someone to teach you. You can teach yourself almost anything. That's a huge opportunity for someone trying to rise out of poverty. Beyond learning, the internet can help you earn. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and People Per Hour allow freelancers to work for clients across the world. You can get paid in dollars for writing, design, virtual assistants, or even translating. If you're consistent and keep improving your skills, you can earn more than a traditional job. You can also use your social media pages to promote your side hustle, showcase your talent, or share helpful content that builds your brand. Small businesses are thriving today because their owners use WhatsApp statuses, Instagram reels, or TikTok videos to sell products and services. The key is to be intentional. Limit entertainment to a small portion of your screen time. Follow accounts that teach finance, skills, entrepreneurship, or motivation. Subscribe to YouTube channels that challenge you to grow. The truth is, poverty becomes harder to defend when you have free access to the world's knowledge and customers. The internet can either distract you or transform your life. It all depends on how you choose to use it. Number 3. Avoid consumer debt. One of the biggest traps that keeps people in poverty is consumer debt. Borrowing money to buy things that don't bring any income. It's tempting, especially when you want to keep up, but it's a dangerous cycle. When you owe money for clothes, phones, parties, or gadgets, you're basically using your future to pay for today's comfort. Consumer debt is different from business or investment debt. Business debt can potentially generate income, while consumer debt only takes money away from you. For example, borrowing to buy a TV or the latest iPhone might feel good temporarily, but it doesn't help your financial future. In fact, it makes you poorer because now your income is going toward paying interest and repayments. The sad part is that lenders and marketers make it look easy. Buy now, pay later. Small payments. These offers sound harmless until your entire salary is being used to pay off things that have lost their value. To escape poverty, you need to train yourself to wait. If you can't afford it now, you don't need it yet. That's not punishment, it's wisdom. Save up and pay in cash, even if it takes time. You'll appreciate the item more and stay free from stress. Also, avoid borrowing from friends and family just to fund a lifestyle. It damages relationships and makes you dependent. The only time debt makes sense is when it's being used to generate more income, like buying tools for your trade, investing in a hustle, or learning a skill that leads to better earnings. In poverty, freedom is more valuable than looking rich, and freedom comes when your money belongs to you, not to creditors or loan apps. So stay debt-free, or, at the very least, borrow smart. Your future self will thank you. Number 4. Invest in assets, no matter how small. One major difference between the poor and the rich is how they use money. The poor spend money on liabilities, things that take money from them. The rich invest in assets, things that put money into their pockets. If you want to escape poverty, you must begin the habit of investing, even if it's on a small scale. An asset is anything that appreciates in value or generates income over time. It could be land, a business, tools for your trade, livestock, or even knowledge that leads to better earnings. The mistake many people make is thinking you need to have a lot of money before you can invest. That's not true. You just need to start with what you have. For example, instead of buying new clothes or a fancy phone when you get extra cash, you could buy equipment to start a side hustle. That's an investment. If you're a barber, it could be clippers. If you're a tailor, it could be better fabric. If you're into farming, it could be seedlings or farm tools. These things help you earn more and build capacity. Even saving towards buying a small piece of land, joining a cooperative, or contributing to a rotating savings group can be a form of investment, especially when it's directed toward income-generating projects. Also, don't ignore digital assets. Learning a skill, building an online brand, or starting a YouTube channel or blog can turn into valuable income streams if you stay consistent. The goal is to shift from being a full-time consumer to becoming a part-time investor. Every time money comes in, ask yourself, how can I use this to create more value or income in the future? That's how wealth is built, little by little, with patience and wisdom. Number 5. Live below your means and save aggressively. This is one of the hardest but most important habits if you want to escape poverty. Live below your means and save aggressively. Poverty often forces people into a cycle where they spend everything they earn just to survive. But if you always consume 100% of your income, you'll never build wealth or escape financial pressure. Living below your means doesn't mean living a boring or miserable life. It means choosing discipline over impulse. It's about understanding the difference between needs and wants. For example, you may want the latest phone, trendy clothes, or to hang out every weekend. But what you need is a plan that gets you out of poverty permanently. Start by creating a simple monthly budget. Track your income, no matter how small, and list your necessary expenses: food, transport, rent, and maybe school fees. Then cut anything that doesn't add long-term value. That could mean reducing data usage, buying cheaper brands, or cooking instead of eating out. Next, save something. Anything. Even if you earn just $2,000 or $500 a month, aim to save at least 10% to 20%. Keep it in a separate place, an envelope, a savings account, or a cooperative. Over time, that money becomes capital for a small business or emergency fund. The poor often spend first and try to save what's left, but the wealthy save first and spend what's left. That little change makes a huge difference over time. Also, avoid comparing yourself to others. Someone you're trying to impress may be drowning in debt. Stay focused on your goal: freedom. You don't need to earn millions to save. You need the discipline to manage whatever you have now. That's how wealth is built. Not by how much you make, but by how much you keep. Escaping poverty is not a one-time event. It's a journey, and like every journey, it begins with one step. Maybe you don't have a lot right now. Maybe life has been unfair. But here's the truth. Your future doesn't have to look like your past. Every decision you make today, changing your mindset, avoiding unnecessary debt, using the internet wisely, investing in assets, and living below your means, moves you one step closer to financial freedom. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Start with what you have. Focus on progress, not perfection. There will be setbacks, but if you stay consistent and intentional, your efforts will compound. You may not see massive results in a week or a month, but over time your life will begin to change. Remember, you're not powerless. You have a mind, a body, access to knowledge, and the ability to make choices. Use them well. Build slowly. Stay humble. Stay hungry. Keep learning. Keep growing. Because the truth is, poverty doesn't have to be your destiny. With the right habits, mindset, and actions, you can write a new story for yourself and for the generations after you. Your breakthrough might not come overnight, but it will come if you refuse to give up. So rise up, take charge, and start building the life you deserve. One step at a time. We have come to the end of this video. Please share your thoughts and reactions with me in the comments section. Also, click on the subscribe button on your screen to subscribe to this channel for more quality financial tips. Bye.